He's back! Welcome in, Falcons fans, to Falcons Today by Chat Sports. My name is Moose, hanging out with you on a Friday, my day off, believe it or not. But this is important stuff. Just got the word. Darnell Mooney is officially back for Sunday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings. Raheem Morris addressed the media, said that he is no longer designated on the injury report. He and Drake London will be side by side alongside Michael Penix against Sunday Night Football's opponent, the Minnesota Vikings. Now, before I break down what this means for the Dirty Birds, two quick asks for you because I am on my day off. I've got some other husbandly duties that I have to get to today. If you could hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, we're well on our way to 40,000 subscribers. This is completely free. Did you know ESPN Plus costs $360 a year? That's insane. We're always free. We'll never charge you anything to stick out with the Dirty Birds, or hang out with the Dirty Birds, I should say. I've got news, rumors, all updates just for you. So make sure you do those two things. Let's talk about it. I had said all week that the key for the Falcons offense heading into this matchup was to make sure you had every weapon available to attack this Brian Flores-led defensive unit by the Vikings. Brian Flores last year in 2024 was the defensive coordinator that blitzed more times than any other DC in the league. He was number one. And I think you saw last week against the Chicago Bears, in the first half, he didn't blitz Caleb Williams. Well, Caleb Williams started the game 10 of 10. The second half, he blitzed like crazy. Caleb Williams went 11 for 24. What do you think he's going to do against a similar young quarterback like Michael Penix? It's going to be blitz, blitz, and blitz a little bit more. And this is where Darnell Mooney comes in handy. He's great off the line of scrimmage, great against man coverage, very, very capable against zone coverage. He can create space off the line of scrimmage so that if Michael Penix has to get rid of the ball quickly because the Vikings are sending 6 to 7 players on an all-out blitz, Darnell Mooney is going to be your best friend. He is the yin to Drake London's yang. London, a lot more physical of a player, strong, contested catches, long, elaborate routes, whereas Darnell Mooney is quick. He's fast. East to west, can light you up if you leave him open. So he is absolutely a key piece to this Falcons offense. And believe it or not, this also helps not only Drake London, it helps Kyle Pitts, who's going to line up in the slot as well. So you're going to see a rotation between Darnell Mooney and Kyle Pitts lining up in the slot. But it also will help Zach Robinson call more effective plays in the run game. One thing that I thought you didn't see nearly enough was play action on first and second down for the Falcons. It was either like this half RPO type play in the pistol where you'd either hand it off to Bijan Robinson or you'd throw a really quick out or stick to Drake London. It wasn't nearly as effective as we thought it would be. It was way too predictable, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers took full advantage of that. Now you get Darnell Mooney back, another key piece where you bring him out wide, you move him in the slot. He can play a multitude of positions, and I talked about this yesterday as well. Darnell Mooney, out of all qualifying Atlanta Falcons wide receivers, was number one in 2024 in yards per reception. He can absolutely be your chunk yardage player. He is preferred, actually. If you want someone that will basically guarantee you a first down, Darnell Mooney might be your guy. Now, Drake London had 50. Whoa, sorry about that. My camera just went all nuts. Drake London last week was targeted 15 times, I believe. Only completed 8%, or 8 out of those 15. That's 53%. He only had 3.7 yards per attempt when targeted. Michael Penix did on Drake London. That's not nearly good enough. But when you don't have your clear number two on the same side or on the team out on offense, there's clearly a mismatch where they can not only double Drake London if they want, but they'll just play man coverage on him the entire time. And eventually, you're going to have a corner that wins a good chunk of the time. You can't expect your Pro Bowl wide receiver, Drake London, to win every single battle against every single corner every time. It's just the NFL doesn't work that way. He's not perfect. He's human. So having Darnell Mooney come onto the field here will do some wonders for not only Zach Robinson, but for Michael Penix. It's another safety blanket because it adds another weapon for him to play with, which is absolutely awesome. A couple more things here that I want to get to very, very quickly. I want to make sure that I get this correct. I don't have my usual setup like I do at Chat Sports, so I don't have the stats at my available beck and call. I don't have it on screen with me, so I do have to take a look at my phone here. So just give me a second. I know that there was something on Billy Bowman, and it's evading me. So let's check another outlet here. Mark Romaldi. Okay, here it is. James Pierce Jr. and Billy Bowman are both questionable for Sunday. Raheem Morris said he felt good about both playing, so Casey Washington is out with a concussion. So now that Casey Washington is ruled out, Darnell Mooney is even more of a cog in this operation. He needs, maybe that's not the right word. He's going to be leaned upon far more. And I apologize if I'm not, as articulate today. I just got back from the gym. I had to take a quick shower. Like I said, I was in the middle of running errands after the gym. It's just been a wicked day for me, but I had to get home and get you guys a video. Let's flip over to the defense very briefly here. If James Pierce Jr. and Billy Bowman are playing, that's great news. I want to see more designed scheme blitzes from Jeff Ulbrich on first and second down. What did we see that Chicago Bears do better on defense than we expected? They put pressure on J.J. McCarthy early. They let off the gas a little bit in the fourth quarter, which allowed McCarthy to come back and kind of pick apart that Bears defense. Now, the Bears were also without two of their starting corners. I think that's important to note as well. You have to force J.J. McCarthy to throw the ball. And if you do, I think you can absolutely win this game. It's not a matter of you can squeak out a win. No. You can win this game handedly. I think the Falcons offense is more than capable of putting out points on this Vikings defense. It's going to be a matter of defensively, can you stop this 12 personnel, which Kevin O'Connell loves to run, dual tight end sets. He's going to put an emphasis on running the football because J.J. McCarthy is still young, has only played one full game. You're going to see a more limited offense like you did in the first three quarters. Now, that doesn't mean J.J. McCarthy is only going to throw the ball 12 times, right? You can't play zone coverage against him the entire time. He'll pick you apart. But schemed blitzes is going to be the key here for Jeff Ulbrich. You've got to put pressure on him. And I thought the Falcons defense did an excellent job of that in game one. You can't tell me that you watched that Falcons defense and said it looks awful. They only gave up 23 points to the Buccaneers. And at one point, Baker Mayfield was playing awful. Granted, their offensive line kind of makeshift right now. That's fine. I'll give you that. But I think this was the perfect game for the Falcons defense to kind of establish themselves as, hey, we're no longer a team that can't put pressure on the quarterback. We can. We've drafted the right players. We've signed the right players. Divine Diablo, I would like to see on more design blitzes. He was unbelievable against the Buccaneers. So there's a lot of really interesting storylines heading into this Sunday Night Football matchup. It is a rematch of the national championship game between J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix back in 2023. I think Michael Penix knows that. I think Michael Penix is going to come out firing on all cylinders. I'm going to have a more detailed breakdown of Michael Penix in a video that we made a couple of days ago. That'll come out later tonight on the channel. I'm really excited for Sunday Night Football. I think we put this last loss, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers behind us, and we are now focused on beating the Minnesota Vikings. I cannot wait to get behind the camera and just discuss everything that we can about this Dirty Birds team. I don't know about you. I'm excited. I want to hear what you think about the Darnell Mooney situation coming back and what you think of this Falcons defense. Leave a comment down below for me. But that is the news today. Darnell Mooney is so back. Drake London is so back. Billy Bowman, James Pierce Jr., they're expected to play. The Falcons are getting healthier, and that's awesome, awesome stuff. Remember to subscribe, like the video. Rise up, Dirty Birds fans. I will see you very, very soon.